2022 NFL Draft, the Jacksonville Jaguars select Travon Walker, linebacker, Georgia.
Yeah. Wow. I called it. Welcome to the Calvin Dean Show. This is Calvin Dean. This is my 2022 NFL Draft Show. Welcome from Vegas. Man, it is a madhouse here. Madhouse. I'm telling you guys. Wow, what a fun show this is going to be. I'm going to go over what happened yesterday. They are drafting the second round as I speak right now. I just wanted to go over what happened yesterday. Travon Walker. I wonder who predicted him to go first. Oh, yeah. And then who got second? Oh, I wonder who picked that too. Aiden Hutchinson from Michigan. Congratulations, Detroit Lions, that's for sure. Hey, man, a lot of my family members are from Detroit, man. I just, hats off, man. I'm so happy you got that amazing defensive end and Hutchinson. And hats off to the Jags. How about that? Our number one pick. The guy is, he's off there. He's out there. He's one of the best defensive linemen in the business. He runs a 4.51 40, and he's a force to be reckoned with. That's Mr. Travon Walker going to the Jacksonville Jags. And then the next pick was another defensive end. I thought three defensive ends were going to go back to back, Jack. Triple play, man. But no. But the Aiden Hutchinson went next, second the first round. And he's the defensive end from Michigan. That kid he's all world, guys. I mean, he was really, really good. And Hutchinson is a blue collar type of performer. He is that good. He's at blue chip A+ tools. The technical skills on that kid is just amazing. He's a standout at Michigan. The kid is he's a baller. And Travon Walker, Walker, I mean, some consider him like a Swiss Army knife, with the capability of a play of anywhere on the line. And that's important for Jacksonville. It's such a young team. And, man, I hats off to Travon, man. He's a great edge rusher. Like I said, he can play anywhere. He's a jack of all trades in a sense. And, I mean, his speed is just, bar none, just amazing. I mean, he's huge. He's huge. He's big. I spoke about this in my mock draft. If you go to my mock draft, you'll see I picked the one end, both first and second picks. The next pick went to the Houston Texans, and it's Derek Stingley out of LSU. Now, if you looked at some tapes of Derek Stingley in practice, Google it. Go to YouTube, Google it. Derek Stingley against Jamar Chase in practice. And just see how good this kid is. He's a phenom, guys. Stingley is a 5-star talent. I mean, outstanding tools, height, weight, speed, athleticism. He's all that and then some. He has the potential to be probably one of the best corners in the game. And the Texans, congratulations to the Texans. The fourth pick was, once again, another corner. I mean, guys are just loading up on these draft choices. From Cincinnati, the star. I mean, the kid is he's a phenom, a Sauce Gardner. And that's another kid that's just long, lanky. He displays exceptional bump and run skills. I mean, his instinctive defender with a capability to thrive. He's like a ball hawk because he can jump and he can leap. And with all the different wide receivers out there right now, the long, lanky ones like Devontae Adams and I could go on and on. DK Metcalf, right? This he's definitely all that and then some. And congratulations to New York Jets. My buddy, Brian Watson's got to be going nuts. Your boy. He's going to the Jets, man. Congratulations. I thought it was a great day for the Jets and the New York Giants. The New York Football Giants were the number 5 pick, and they picked Kevon Thibodeaux. Yes, one of our write-in watchers for the show, Gigi, and she just loves this kid from Oregon. She's from Oregon, but she's a Seattle Seahawks fan. Ooh, Gigi, but congratulations. I thought he would go probably third. I really thought he would be probably going third, but he went fifth, and great pickup for the New York Football Giants. How about that? And the next pick was the Carolina Panthers. A lot of people like myself, I thought they were going to pull a trigger on a quarterback. Boy, I was wrong. Boo on me. But the thing of it is that I got the most picks of any analyst on the net, on TV, on radio, in the first round picks. So, and now they picked offensive tackle from North Carolina State, Ike Inakwu, excuse me. And he's a big kid, and they need that. Maybe they're going to give Sam Darnold another try. I mean, this kid is massive. This is what they need. He's that run blocker that they really need, a power run blocker behind. I mean, McCaffrey's been hurt for the last 2 years because he's been trying too much on his own, And this is a great pick. Great pickup for the Carolina Panthers. The next pick, so the New York Football Giants picked number 5 and number 7. My buddy Mark Barrier is going to love this. He's a New York Football Giants fan. And so they picked an edge rusher, one of the best in the game, all right? Kevon Thibodeaux from Oregon, right? And then they picked Evan Neal. Yes, Evan Neal. And he's just awesome. I mean, Thibodeaux, and then they pick up Evan Neal from Alabama. And this kid is massive. He's just a supersized edge blocker. He's just, you're going to need that. The funny part is all these edge rushers on defense, defensive ends, they're coming out, and they're massive. I mean, have you ever heard of a defensive end going 4.5 in the 40? I mean, come on, man. Really? And they're huge. So they're going to need a guy who is 6'7", 337 pounds of mass for the New York Giants, man. I'm congratulations, New York Giants, on that one. The next pick was sort of, you know what I mean? It was one of those picks where you just go, It was the Atlanta Falcons, and their pick on the number 8 yesterday from USC, Drake London. He's that big, lanky guy. But I just didn't think he was even going to go in the first round. I didn't have him going in the first round. And I don't see it. Maybe they see something that I don't see. He's a dominant red zone threat. But they have another red zone threat too, And that's the Atlanta Falcons. And then also they had Marcus Mariota. And maybe they need some. Of course, they need some help. They're rebuilding that whole team, and I feel sorry for Kyle Pitts. He's just such a great, phenomenal tight end. This is too bad. He's on the Atlanta Falcons. I mean, they got rid of their star quarterback too. So I don't know. Matt Ryan, he's in Indy, and I don't even go with the Jimmy G thing, Nikki's Niners, give me a break, So my one person who writes into the show, or Nikki, she's a cutie, and she loves those Niners, and we always talk about her and the Niners. Nikki, there was a trade with the New York Jets for number 10. They wanted Deebo Samuels. Yes, the New York Jets wanted the Deebo Samuels trade, and they were going to give their number 10th pick for Deebo Samuels, and the 10th pick, the number 9th pick, it was an offensive tackle going to Seattle. Hello, Gigi. Your Seattle Seahawks picked up an awesome offensive tackle from Mississippi State, Charles Cross, one of the best offensive tackles in the game. And they picked him up in number 9, and then number 10, like I was talking about Nikki's Niners, there was a trade offer. And they turned around, and the Jets, hats off to Brian Watson again. Brian, you got another great player, Garrett Wilson. I thought Garrett Wilson actually was the best wideout in the draft. That was my take on that. The next pick, now maybe you have to understand, Garrett Wilson, all right? Garrett Wilson was from Ohio State. Well, the 11th pick was Chris Oakley from Ohio State, another wideout. Wow. I mean, what does that tell you? And this kid is lightning. And now the New Orleans Saints traded down to get him, which was great. And then the 12th pick was a Detroit Lions pick. I mean, they picked Aiden Hutchinson, which was a huge pick. And now they went with Jameson Williams from Alabama, the Crimson Tide of Alabama. The kid's is lightning fast, and the Detroit Lions picked him up. I think they're going to still give Jared Goff, another try. I really do. I mean, Jared did bring his team to a couple playoffs and then also to the Super Bowl, right? And we have the 13th pick where that went to Georgia kid, and it went to the Philadelphia Eagles and Jordan Davis of Georgia. Now, this year's draft, the first round, the most ever in the history of the draft, one team picking as many players as the Georgia Bulldogs did, they're taking their defense. And then that's won championships. Defense wins championships. So hats off to the Georgia Bulldogs on that. Jordan Davis, wow. I mean, that kid is a defensive tackle. He's a house. No one can go through him. He's a brawler, mauler. And the kid is great. And Philadelphia Eagles, congratulations. The next pick was a great pick. Now, mind you, the Philadelphia Eagles, and then the next pick was the Baltimore Ravens. What happened to the Baltimore Ravens last year? Well, Mark Kyer, my nephew, he's a Baltimore Ravens nut. I mean, he face paints his face, even when they're not playing. He's that nutty. I mean, yeah, he loves Baltimore, and his son Jackson is the same way, same like father like son. Amazing. And they picked up a great safety from Notre Dame, and that was Kyle Hamilton from Notre Dame. Amazing pickup because the Baltimore Ravens really last year, I believe it was like the 3 or 4 games in a row, they were just having the practice squad players on their backfield, like this cornerbacks, the safeties, and it was terrible. Everyone's got hurt. Their first, second, and third string running backs got hurt, and even their first string quarterback didn't play the last few games. So I mean, and Harbaugh kept him winning. That's amazing. Great job for Harbaugh. The 15th pick went to the Houston Texans. They picked up an O-line for the kid from Stanford, their quarterback, Davis Mills, and that's a great pick. Great pickup. A big offensive lineman from Texas A&M, so they're keeping it in the house, man. Houston Texans, and they're picking up an Aggie from A&M. So congratulations on that. The next one would be Jahan Dotson. Is a pickup for. Now this was a trade because what happened was Washington traded, and Detroit came down, New Orleans, excuse me, and it was a great pickup. They picked up what they wanted. They picked up a wideout as well, Jahan Dotson from Penn State. The kid has excellent skills in wideout, being a wide receiver. He's really, really good, and this is one of the best out there. Dotson's a catch and run specialist. The kid is outstanding speed. So he's sort of like a Tyreek Hillish. Dump him off and just let him run. Pretty great, pretty outstanding. So the next pick was the Los Angeles Chargers, and the Chargers need an O-line. They really do. They need an O-line, and so they did. They went out and got one of the best offensive linemen in the game, coming out of college. And hats off to them, man. Hats off to them. And it's Jahan Dotson of Boston College. This kid, Jahan Dotson, is he's a phenom, man. He's scrappy interior blocker, versatile game. He climbs quickly to control the level of superb balance with the body and flashing enough knockout power to blow defenders right through the hole. So this kid, he's everything they wanted because, they have Austin Eckler. That's what the Los Angeles Chargers need. They need a run blocker like this massive run blocker. And they need him to open some holes because that's what they're missing. Hebert is good. But, if you have a run game and then you have Hebert, you're going to be dangerous, The next pick was the Tennessee Titans, the 18th. Tyron Burks, they picked him, another wideout. The most wideouts in the history of the NFL draft was this draft in 2022. And hats off to the Titans. The kid, Burks, he's one of he's special. He's well-built, bodied, versatile offensive threat. And the kid is he's definitely all-world. And hats off to the Tennessee Titans. And then, once again, the New Orleans Saints. They got to load up. They're loading up on the offense here. They took Trevor Penning from Northern Iowa. The kid's a good baller, man. He's a baller. Awesome offensive tackle. Great. And the next pick, the 20th pick, was the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I picked this. And if you listen to my show, my mock draft, I picked this. And congratulations to the Pittsburgh Steelers picking up Kenny Pickett from the Pittsburgh Panthers. And the kid can 42 touchdowns, 7 interceptions last year. He's just all world. He's all world. Now, the Kansas City Chiefs traded down to get the 21st pick. And they picked up a corner. That's their Achilles heel for the Kansas City Chiefs is their defense. They just, look what Josh Allen did last year. Just tore him up. They couldn't stop him. One touchdown. It was like watching a ping pong match with Mahomes and Josh Allen. It was exciting. But you need to seize it up. And they took Trent McDuffie, the corner out of Washington. Excellent pick. The next pick, this is the thing. Ole, my good friend Ole, Ole and Sue live in Timbuktu. I'm teasing, guys. I'm teasing. They live in Wisconsin. And Ole is a Green Bay Packer fan. The guy wears cheese on his head 24/7. His wife, Sue, is always complaining, Ole, take the cheese off your head. It gets embarrassing sometimes. Anyway, they went out and got Quadre Walker from Georgia. Another defensive player from Georgia. Who would figure, huh? And, I think this is what they're doing. They don't care about their offense. They have their running backs. They don't really have any wideouts at all. They got rid of Scanling. They got rid of Devontae Adams. And, they don't really have a good attack. But they do have Aaron Rodgers, right? They're going to find out that Aaron's going to find out that it's not so easy to throw to nobody. And even you are that good, but you're not that good, my friend. The next pick was to Buffalo. Buffalo picked a corner. Sure up that defense. Wow. Can Buffalo get any better, huh? Oh, my God. They got Kier Elam from Florida. Great corner. One of the best out there. Now, Dallas had traded some people, so they took an offensive tackle. Their first pick was an offensive tackle from Tulsa. It was Tyler Smith. They need that offensive line. They pride themselves on the offensive line. The Dallas Cowboys do, and so they took an offensive tackle. Congratulations to them, man. They need it. They needed it because they really need to start running the ball. They really do need to start running the ball, and I don't understand That's their Achilles, man, right now. Dak Prescott, they're just relying on him to win the game. They need everything. When Dak's good at the play action, but if you're not running the ball, the defense they're laughing at you. So, good offensive tackle, Tyler Smith. Congratulations, Dallas. The next pick was Mark Connors. Mark, you got another great pick. It's Tyler Lindenbaum, the outstanding center from Iowa. Oh my God. Every analysis, everyone, all the sports commentators, everyone's talking about this kid. They're saying he's a 12-year player. Whatever team he goes on, he'll be playing for them for 12 years. He's that good. Congratulations to the Baltimore Ravens. Congratulations. The next pick was a great pick, a really nice pick, and it was the New York Jets. Once again, Brian Watson. You guys they got Jermaine Johnson the second, brother, from Florida State, the defensive end from Florida State. Wow, this kid can ball, man. And New York Jets, they're loading up this year, man. Watch out for the New York Jets, everyone. Watch out. You heard it from me. And then the 27th pick was a Jaguar pick. They went out and got a linebacker from Utah, the good Devin Lloyd. The kid can ball. Kid can definitely ball. The next pick was the 28th pick. The 28th pick, man, it was the Green Bay Packers. I told you, man, that they're just going defense. Defensive tackle, linebacker. Wow. I mean, like I said, they're going to stop the run, stop the pass, and if just let Rodgers take his talent with some no names, and we'll see what happens. I'm scared if I was the Green Bay Packer fan, that's for sure. The next pick was a kind of unusual pick. This kid, he's a project, and you don't pick a project for the first round. You just don't. And Bill Belichick, he loves this kid, Cole Strange, out of Chattanooga, Tennessee. And congratulations, man. Congratulations. I'm telling you something. This year's going to be exciting. It's going to be exciting. I mean, think about it. Wilson from Seattle goes to Colorado, right? The Denver Broncos. I know we have a listener. Her name's Bianca, and she just loves the Denver Broncos. She's a cute girl too, but she loves the Denver Broncos, man. And Bianca, hats off. Give me the sizes, Bianca, and I'll have one of my PAs mail you a hat, a Denver Bronco hat. Okay, remember that. So congratulations, by the way. I mean, Russell Wilson, Denver Broncos are going to be really, really hard to beat this year. Congratulations to a Denver Bronco fan, Bianca. The next pick was a Kansas City Chiefs, the 30th pick, and that was George Karlaftis. Excuse me, I probably just destroyed his name. And he's another edge rusher. And this kid is a really good edge rusher. He's from Purdue. I mean, the kid, I think he might even be starting as soon as he gets in there. I mean, the defense, they're going defense on the Kansas City Chiefs. They're definitely going defense. Congratulations, man. The 31st pick was to the Cincinnati Bengals. And, look what happened in the Super Bowl, right, with Mr. Cooper Kupp in the end zone. Right near the end of the game, right? Well, what did they go out and get? They went out and get a safety from Michigan, man. Daxton Hill. Wow. Great call on that one. Congratulations to the Cincinnati Bengals for getting Daxton Hill. Last but not least, the last pick of the NFL first day draft, first round. It's the big one, all right? 32nd pick. The 32nd pick goes to the Minnesota Vikings. And what did the Vikings need? Think about that. The Vikings have this great offense. Jefferson, everyone, Cousins, you name it. I can go on and on. Thielen, keep it going, And their defense is where they hurt. They only had one pick in the first round. So they said, we're going to probably pick a safety out of Georgia. And his name is Lewis Cine. Cine. And Sin. And hats off, man. This kid is so good. He is so good. He's a knockout specialist with an aggressive game, very aggressive game. Enables him to flourish near the box as a run defender as well. And that's important. They really got 32nd pick. This kid's a gem. Okay, Pitt. Why don't we get to it? The second round's going on right now. Thank you for listening to Calvin Dean Show. Have a great evening. Stay safe. And remember, tune in next week. See you tomorrow.